I believe that criticism is very useful and it also helps the society to be a better thing. But I also believe that criticisms should be made in a more factual way. And I bought this topic because of what just happened recently. Mr. Shao Chu was brought into conference in United States, and honestly I feel pity for him considering that he was not even asked the right questions. Well, obviously TikTok is one of those platforms wherein you could make hundreds of bullet points. It's a platform with hundreds and thousands of accusations, and it's one of those platforms wherein you could easily make fun of and also criticize. But unfortunately the people in the Congress were, well, let's just say, ignorant when it comes to the actual points they have to talk about, and they started talking about stuff which honestly didn't get to the point.
India banned the use of TikTok in their country in 2020. New Zealand has banned the installation of TikTok on devices connected to
the country's parliamentary network. Canada banned the installation of TikTok on government devices. The United Kingdom has banned the TikTok app from government-owned devices. Belgium banned the TikTok from government phones. The European Union banned the installation of TikTok on government devices. All cited
security risks with the company's data collection and connection to the Chinese Communist Party. Recently, our U.S. FBI Director Christopher Wray said about TikTok, quote, "This is a tool that is ultimately within the control of the Chinese government, and to me, it screams out with national security concerns." Mr. Chu, how can all of these countries and our own FBI director have been wrong?
I think a lot of risks that are pointed out are hypothetical and theoretical risks. I have not seen any evidence. I'm, eagerly awaiting discussions where we can talk about evidence and we then can address the concerns that are being raised.
Yeah, that was the question which were asked. It was neither factual nor did it have any evidence which would prove anything at all. If I was there, I would have at least asked the actual questions resided with TikTok in relation with China. That's the questions which should be asked. And not to mention, related to what she just said, how is the data used? Does the data just stay in the United States? Does it even travel from country to country? The questions were not on point. That's what I mean.
Mr. Shou, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video, if you don't mind. Mr. Shou, that video was posted 41 days ago. As you can see, it is captioned me as F.
Well, this piece of video just screams that the members are probably like not our generation. I mean, this should be focused for the younger generation. I mean, here's my point. This is literally some random video. Literally, there's nothing to show. There's no evidence or there's no fact or there's nothing to show. This is some random video taken randomly on TikTok by some boomer, and I don't understand what they were trying to prove with this short video. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have to understand, the topic which we are trying to talk about in this Congress is TikTok. It's not Facebook, it's not Instagram or something like that, although they have their own criticisms. It's TikTok, which is levels above all of these meta social media platforms. TikTok has way more accusations than all of these combined, and yet we have managed to go ahead and then show clips like these. I reckon you could also find all of these in YouTube Shorts. These clips are shown in the Congress. So yeah, let's move on.
On the platform, and you expect us to believe that you are capable of maintaining the data security, privacy, and security of 150 million Americans where you can't even protect the people in this room? I think that is a blatant display of how vulnerable people who use TikTok are.
It's been 84 years.
I guess we probably have to realize that TikTok is the 6th most used platform in the world, with about millions and millions of TikToks released every day. It's pretty obvious that you cannot watch every single one of them every day and then see if it should be blocked or something like that. It's impossible to watch every single one of them by the staff themselves. So here's how the banning system of TikTok or any other most platforms work. If a person watches a TikTok and actually thinks that it's not good or it's violating the policies and terms and conditions, it's made to be reported by the person who viewed it. And if the TikTok gets reported more than a certain number of times, the staff will probably have a look at it and then decide whether or not it violates the terms and conditions and if it should be banned or not. You can't just find a random TikTok on the internet and then demand that it should be banned. Now, I'm not siding for TikTok in this case. I am of course against TikTok. It's a shithole with thousands and thousands of combinations of algorithms which will make you succeed in life from the last. And this is not me saying it, it's hundreds and hundreds of factual evidence which I could point out to in internet. With YouTube being only one of the few positive platforms which actually impact the human beings in a positive way, and I'm glad there exists a platform like that. This is not what you need to show to the head of TikTok, to the actual person who controls TikTok.
You couldn't take action after 41 days when a clear threat, a very violent threat to the chairwoman of this committee and the members of this committee was posted on your platform. You damn well know that you cannot protect the data and security of this committee or the 150 million users of your app because it is an extension of the CCP. And with that, I yield back.
Can I respond, Chair?
No, we're going to move on.
Okay, so let's take a step back and stand silent for the poor soul which just died in Chu. In this case, I would complain that it's dragging a bit too much, but at the same time, I am not siding for TikTok. There were many more important complaints which could be said about TikTok, and these are the stuff which they came out with, and honestly, it was bad.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Well, that's the question.
So if I have TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could answer that.
The question itself sounds so privacy invasive, but at the same time, it's not. It's basically saying if TikTok could access the internet. Obviously, it should. I found this clip pretty funny, but at the same time, I feel pity for the guy. In my case, I'm using KDE Neon. KDE has access to all my files. It has access to my computer. I don't know about the non-public data. I'm pretty sure TikTok can access it, but it's not gonna be completely accessed by the staff of TikTok themselves. It's probably gonna be accessed by the algorithms, and then it's gonna be analyzed by the algorithms for further suggestions. And
Only face data that you get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face. We need to know where your eyes are. And
Why
that-
do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
I find that hard to believe. It's our understanding that they're looking at the eyes. How do you determine what age they are then?
We rely on age gating as our key age assurance.
Age
gating, which is when you ask the user what age they are. We have also developed some tools where we look at their public profile to go through the videos that they post to see whether
Well, that's creepy. Tell me more about that.
it's public. So if you post a video you choose that video to go public.
the Face ID stored inside TikTok is going to be locally saved, as he said. But here's the thing, it's not special and it's not specially meant for TikTok itself. That is how most applications work. Most applications store some specific stuff about the person inside their phone locally in order to access it later on. This is how most websites also work. They have something called cookies, and you guys probably know what a fucking cookie is. Cookies are basically pieces of information which is gonna be stored inside your computer temporarily for the user to have a better experience the next time he or she visits the same website. It clearly shows you have not researched what you are even asking before you want to ask the question in front of the Congress where the world is going to be seeing you. It was a very easy exit for him, and I don't think he was asked the right questions he needs to be asked. I guess I'm done with this video. Hope you like this video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Join the membership if you have subscribed, because I'm gonna be releasing everyday videos in there and you're gonna love it. With that said, enjoy your day. Goodbye.